In one of the craziest comebacks you'll ever gonna see, the Chicago Bears came from behind down 10 points with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to defeat the Green Bay Packers. It did take an onside kick that was unbelievable, but Caleb Williams in the end hit a huge dot. And how big of a win is this for the Bears, as they are now the 2 seed in the NFC, and the Packers, with their injuries just continuing to pile up, will this loss devastate them for the rest of the season? For our first score and situation, the Packers are up 6-3 at this point. Jordan Love has been out, but they've been able to move the ball down the field, and they are again down in the goal line. There's 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter, and this is a 1st and goal for the Packers. Fun fact, though, from the Bears, Nahshon Wright leads the NFL in total turnovers with 5 interceptions and 2 forced fumbles that they recovered. One happened to my Birds when he stripped Jalen Hurts of a tush push, and the second one you're going to see right here. So again, here we are with the Packers. They're at the 4-yard line. They're actually just going to motion Wicks right here, and this is our guy Nahshon Wright, and he's gonna come down as well with that motion. Now again, what they're looking for is they're just trying to run the football with Jacobs right there, going right here left side. They're just trying to run it up, get their touchdown like that, but Wright is having none of it. Look how he crashes in, and you're gonna see him just start stripping the ball. I mean, he's just stripping, prodding, boom, boom, boom. He rips it out. The Bears recover, and that's just a crazy turn of events, right? Like, that's nuts. If they score there, they go up 13-3. Their offense just hasn't been able to move the ball. Even if they kick a field goal, those 3 points would be huge, and who knows if they're able to come back. But you can see right there, just super hype. That's incredible. Like, they are so good at this. They lead the league in turnovers, and it's incredible to have Wright on one side when you have Byard as well, who leads the league in interceptions as their free safety. So a stunning play for the Bears as they try to change the tide of this game. All right, so we're going to fast forward you guys all the way up. In this situation, the Packers are still leading 16-9 at this point. The Bears had actually gone down, kicked the field goal, and everyone was upset because Santos took so long to kick it. Waiting until the 2-minute warning. However, he was just about to bail them out, and so they're about to kick it off with, again, 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Fun fact, teams have gotten 5% of onside kicks so far this year. Normally the percentage is around 6 to 7%, so a very low percentage play. So you're going to see a rarity on this one. So here we are on the onside kick, and what you're going to see from Santos, it's very interesting, right? Like, he gets the set up, and he's going to kick it to the right, but he kicks it so fast. Boom, right there. And now what you're going to see is, I mean, here's Dobbs, man, and he just looks like he wants absolutely no parts of catching the ball. He's just got to catch it, knock it out of bounds, do something. Instead, he fumbles it. The Bears recover. Like, look at this again. It's going right to you, bro. He just has to catch that, and he doesn't, and that is a stunning play. Now the Bears get the ball back right there with an opportunity. Down 7, 150, 2 timeouts, plenty of timeouts to go down and tie this game and send it to overtime. A crucial play from Dobbs that doesn't go the way you want it to go, and not only does he not recover it, but he ends up being hurt on this play. So for our next play, score and situation, the Packers are up 16-9. Still, there's only 24 seconds left for the Bears, and after a good defensive plays, it is now 4th and 4, so game on the line for the Bears and Caleb Williams. Fun fact, in his career, Caleb Williams has had 43 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. I think that's worth noting because a lot of people talk about what Caleb doesn't do well, his inaccuracy. Sometimes he scrambles a lot. But the biggest thing is scoring touchdowns and not turning the ball over. And Caleb has done that great over his 2-year career. So here we are, and this is just an unbelievable play. But first thing I want to point out, This is the Packers. There's no one back. It's 4th and 4, and they've just said they've had enough. They want to send pretty much everyone to go get Caleb. And what you're going to see is, because this guy, it's either Montague or Swift, because they leak out, now you see a free blitzer coming right up at Caleb, and he's just got to get rid of the ball fast. And, I mean, look at where he releases the ball to where it ends up over here. That's just an unbelievable throw. That's Jade Walker on the touchdown, an unbelievable catch from Walker as well to get his feet in. But there's a couple other things I want to show you guys. First off, what happens on this back end, right? So what you're going to see is this guy's actually going to run this little in, and Jade is going to come up and go deep. So they actually have another guy dropping back, and Caleb's ability to see this, by enough time to see this, because I think this is supposed to be like your primary right over here, that little in route. But everyone knows it. They know you got to get 4 yards. They all leap. So the ability for Caleb to read that so fast, process that while running for his life on the biggest play of the game is unbelievable. You see them step up, and now there's no one back here. All these guys are trying to protect the end zone and stop this in. I think this guy up top probably messes up, should have stayed back, but he doesn't. And that's an unbelievable job from the Bears, from Caleb Williams right there, as they've now tied up the game to send it into overtime. So a quick sidebar, I actually think Malik Willis coming in played great. I was saying to a lot of people, maybe true, maybe not true, that he's actually better than Jordan Love. I thought their offense was running smoother. LeFleur called different plays, and Willis was 9 of 11 passing with 44 rushing yards, and we'll get more on that in a second. But score and situation, this is 16-16, 6 minutes and 58 seconds left in overtime, and this is a 3rd and 1. And fun fact, like we just mentioned, Malik Willis, 44 rushing yards in this game. Jordan Love has never gotten more than 30 so far this year, so Willis at least is clearly better. I mean, that's what he was known for in college, and coming in when he was drafted by the Titans late, his ability to be able to run around and make those plays. So we'll see what the Bears can do about that. So the first thing I want to show on this one is LeFleur. He's one of the better play callers in the league. I don't think he's the best, but he's definitely really good. And what they're actually trying to set up is he's going to come in, kind of set a little pick route, and they're trying to get this open. And the way that the Bears just plaster onto this is great, and that creates a lot. Like, look at how they guard it up, how they go around that, how they stay up top, and how the rotation flows under. Nothing really open. Remember, this is a 3rd and 1, and we're going to show you what happens on that other end. But that coverage on the back end really creates that stop right there. And this is the other part of what's happening here. So what the Packers are trying to do is they're trying to run a play fake here and get Malik to just come out this way. But this man, he's right behind the flagpole right there. It's TJ Edwards. And the play that he makes to just boom, you see him flowing that way. Now as Malik goes this way, he's got to come over and follow. And Malik is extremely fast. He's been cooking him in the run game all game. So for him to follow, guard, and then tackle right there, and just not just him, but everyone's ability to go out and rally toward the ball right here and just give Malik nowhere to go. That's incredible defense, and that was huge because on the next play, and I don't want to absolve, I did think Malik Willis played well, but he fumbles the ball away on 4th down. The Bears end up getting a stop, and I think this play is what created that pressure moment. They get a 1st down there. They were already driving down the field. I don't know what happens, but great job from the defense, the ability to rally, stay in the game, and force big plays, really the entire contest. What is up, Bears fan? Shout out my brother, he's a Bears fan, Pack Nation, and other fans of the NFL. Welcome to the Lemieux Sports Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Please throw us a sub or a like. We do videos as well as live ones all the time, and those subs and likes just help us continue to grow the channel. So throw us a shout out as well as comments. We love to respond to those. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Now back to the episode. So for this next score and situation, 16-16, the Bears have gotten the ball, and there's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in overtime, and this is a 1st and 10. And fun fact, Caleb Williams, after he completes off this run, now has his 6th comeback victory in the 4th quarter or overtime. That is tied for the most with anyone under 25 in any single season in NFL history, with number 1 being Peyton Manning. He's also tied this year with Bryce Young. So both those guys doing incredible things and being able to come from behind and rally the troops. So start to finish, you're not going to see many better plays than this in the NFL this year. And what I mean is, look at how they come out of the huddle, how fast they come out. This guy's going to motion, but look at all the speed here, right? Like that's 8 seconds, boom, it's out. And now they're running that play action fake. The Packers got to be a little confused. Caleb has all this room, and he's just going to let this John rip down the field. But that speed really created something. You saw some pressure, and then at the end, we'll show it to you. But what a catch here from DJ Moore. Don't worry, you're going to get a better look at it. But I just love how fast they came out and ran that play. And now we're just going to start this right here. Because remember, Caleb has guys. There's people coming after him. You know what I mean? There's people getting close. He moves to the left. He gets that throw off. And it just doesn't get any better than the placement. Because look at where Moore is. Right? This is to DJ Moore down the field. Look at where he is in relation to Nixon. And that's just a drop in the bucket, man. It doesn't get better. DJ Moore ecstatic, happy that the game is over. And that's so nice. You got to show it to you twice, man. I mean, my goodness gracious. Can it get any better than this window that he hits right there? Huge play, huge win for the Bears to come up. So, yeah, this game was absolutely critical and huge. And you see now the Bears sitting here as the 2 seed with that game up on the Eagles, and they beat them. So really 2 up on the Eagles for that number 2 seed, and they are trying right now to catch Seattle as that number 1 seed in the conference. And we also see what this does to the Packers. Now here they sit 9-5. Luckily the Lions lost, so hopefully you can kind of get over top of them. They did beat them twice as well, but that's crucial. And you see the big divide now between these 2 teams. It's a 1.5 game lead, as well as they've already beaten them. Now that doesn't matter because the Packers have tied, but still, for the Bears to be where they are at this point of the year, I don't think we expected the turnaround to be this fast with Ben Johnson, but it has been pretty incredible stuff. Now, as we look at the rest of the Bears' schedule, these are tough games, right? You got the 49ers right here. I believe that's next Sunday night. And then Detroit. Detroit might be out of the race, but they're still going to fight you tooth and nail for that game. Shown by, they don't like the fact that Ben Johnson probably left. They also put up 52 on them last time, so that's going to be an interesting rematch. But these are some tough games for the Bears. But if you win them, you're the 2 seed minimum, and you might be able to get the 1 seed. So crucial for the Bears to stay locked in going forward. I think they're going to split these 2 games. I think those are 2 really, really tough games. Probably lose to the 49ers and beat the Lions, but still end up getting the 2 seed in the conference. So here for the Packers, like we talked about, tough loss for them. They've now had back-to-back losses with that game and the Denver game. And even more devastating than that is just how many injuries they've been facing. Now, Baltimore, Lamar, he's been out. They might be a little distraught. JJ is out as well. Brosner in. So you should win these 2 games, be able to right the ship and get into the playoffs. But just a tough loss right there. And again, all these injuries, it seems like every game all the receivers get hurt now. This one, we hope Love comes back from that concussion. But just a tough last couple of weeks for the Packers, and just not what you want to see for a team that had Super Bowl aspirations and still does maybe, but it seems like those hopes are dimming and slowly fading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed please watch some of the other videos on the site. I've created a playlist with each and every football team, and every week we will be going over those games. I'm really loving this, enjoying it, and hoping you guys are as well. Of course, like, subscribe, and if anyone wants to sponsor, we're looking for Lumia Sports Productions is looking for sponsors. Shout us out. We will shout you out during the video. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy.